time. Here we go. Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm here with my friends Destro and Anchor Viper.
What's up, y'all?
And let's see
Hello.
who's joining us in the chat. I'm sure we'll have a few here. I am not winding you up. Okay. So maybe yeah. So here's the cool thing. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna stall because it takes a few minutes for people to start showing up. What's going on? Everybody ready for the holidays? How many? Okay, here's a question for you. How many presents did you buy for your fucking self instead of your family?
Well, dude,
Being an addict, a GI Joe addict.
if we're looking at it like that, then it's Christmas all year, for sure.
Right.
But no. Actually, I have hit that. Like I would say, the last time I came on, I did have a bunch of shit still, but pretty much since then I've bought not much. A couple troop builders.
Okay.
Yeah, and no, it's time for it. Yeah, no, this I go hard. Trust me, I go hard on them kids.
You
All
do.
year.
I know.
I don't have to. I don't have to spend a lot on them because their grandparents spoil the living hell out of them. I mean, it's insane. So if I gave them stuff too all year long, it would be too much for them. Like we're doing this remodeling in the house, and you should see the amount of stuff that we're donating. Still in the box stuff, bro. Still in the box. And so yeah, they're spoiled rotten for sure. But no, it's I bought very little, and it'll be this way through the new year for sure. Yep.
How about you, Anchor Vibe? You buying a lot for yourself, or you buying all for friends and family?
Just for everybody else.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
I bought myself a Roboskull. Is not here yet. I'm very thrilled though.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah,
Very
very
nice.
excited. Can't wait. But hello everyone. Okay, so Tex says is DIMSA winding us up? No, I'm not winding you up. This is legit information. That might be
Nice.
complete bullshit.
Nice.
Fatal Fluffies. Yeah, Robert. Hello, Robert.
Pop Cold Frenzy in the house.
Hello, Paul. Welcome.
Paul Morales in the house.
Cheeky bugger. Oh, Bobby. How are you, Bobby? Good to see you. Let's see. Pop Cult Frenzy. We got. All right. Hello, friends. Thanks for coming. Freak Burrito. Here we go. Hold on. So, welcome everybody. Yeah. Okay. This is Anchor Viper, and she's clothed this time in a completely looks like a fucking ass snake skin suit. Is that what that is?
I got some new duds. Yep.
That's a lot of snake. That's a whole anaconda's worth.
That's a whole lot of snake.
It is. It's gorgeous though. I love it.
Thank you.
Hello, White Mike Vegeta. Okay. Oh, okay. Cheeky Bug says, love the Rattler Snake outfit, Anchor Viper. Very nice. Very nice. So, yeah. So thanks. So, everybody, so here's the deal. Somebody dropped a bunch of classified intel in my lap. And good morning. It's morning where you are, my friend. New York night. Is it morning? Okay.
So I think he's one of a couple people that tune into my show, and there's some dudes that tune in that are from the other side of the world, and when they tune in, I think it's New York night, and my boy Snow Leopard, like right now it's like 2:30 in the morning, right wherever they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got styling. Okay, so basically here's the gist tonight. Somebody dropped a bunch of classified, and I'm going to reveal it here. So this will be the premiere of the information. And basically I'll tell you a story. And 100%, I cannot vet this information. I cannot guarantee this is true. And I know, nor do I necessarily believe any of it. Right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Somebody DM'd me. They DM'd me on social media, and they said, and this is the deal. They said, "Hey, look, I work in a place where I get to see the packaging way ahead of time.
Ooh.
Or I have a friend who sees the packaging way ahead of time. And I can tell you what's coming. I'm a fan of your channel. I can tell you what's coming. Okay. And as long as you don't tell people where it's coming from, I'll feed you some information.
Oh, that's awesome.
As far as I'm concerned, like I can't tell if it's true. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. How
Sure.
am I gonna know? But on the other hand, it's like, well, I feel like who cares? It's all fun. We're all in good fun, right? Nobody's gonna be too butthurt if all of it's bullshit. So let's let's just talk about it. And here's what I figured we would do is I'll tell you the stuff because I know Anchor Viper and Destro have not heard about this yet, so they don't know. So it's all gonna be a surprise. Get your reaction to it. I also want to get your reaction, like as the narrative proceeds. How bullshit do you think it is? Like, does it sound plausible? Does it sound bullshit? Because it might be.
Yeah.
Same thing in like chat here. So I want to know, like, what do you think? Some random dude DMs me on Facebook. He gives me information. I looked into him a little bit. It seems like he does. He's part of the community. He's part of the G.I. Joe, but what does that mean, right?
Have you ever spoken to him before in a DM or otherwise, even in comments or anything? No? Okay.
I don't think so. It's possible because I try to answer a lot of comments, and I may have, I talked to a bunch of people, but I don't recognize him. I do recognize, a lot of people I recognize a lot. I know that they show up fairly frequently, like Bobby.
Right.
Frequent. Always been around, and Robert. I've seen Robert every time. I think he must be one of your guys there, Destro. All right, because I feel like every time you show up, he's here.
Yeah, there's a couple guys. Listen, my guys are very, very good. They support big time. I love them. I love my brothers. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then Tex, I know, is a friend of Anchor Vipers and the artist who creates all of Anchor Vipers' great materials. By the way, okay, so Anchor Viper, you want to tell us about your Kickstarter for season 2?
I would love to. Thank you. So we are 20 or so days into it. We've got, I think, 10 days left to go on a Kickstarter for season 2. The big prize for it, the big reward is this awesome classified size TV. Thank you, Destro and Destro, for both supporting it today. So this would be I think the coolest reward. Kickstarter has a thing where if you excuse me, if your pledge is $125 or more, you can pay it out in installments. So I made that kind of the sweetest one. So anybody who backs, if you choose the stretch pay, I think it's called stretch pay. Nothing is due until the Kickstarter closes on the 26th. And if you do the stretch pay, it's in like 3 chunks. So it's like $45 or something 3 times. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But there's all kinds of other rewards on there. So go over to the Kickstarter. It's called TV Cobra's 2nd season by Anchor Viper, me. There's links all over the place. Y'all can find it. So go check that out. There's just 10 days left to go. Now that you've got all your presents for everybody else, get yourself
all right.
So that's actually the plan that I did was the 125, and on purpose I did the defer pay just so I could tell everybody how easy it was, and because at my age I need easy when I'm trying to do something on the internet. I need a couple big clicks, and I want it to it was so easy. It's just you click here or here, and then it tells you what it is. You click yes, and then that's it. So it is super, super easy, and I'm excited. I had been meaning to do that for like 2 weeks, and every time I sat down to do it, either my kids needed something or my phone rang. I have to walk somebody through something on the phone. But today I was like, okay, I have to do this right now, and we got it done. So that's exciting.
Now, for me, I want that little TV, man. I want the a little TV that has Cobra and it works.
Right.
My classified size is an amazing idea.
Totally amazing.
Totally wanted that TV, so I went on 125 for the TV. I spent all your money on naked Baroness figures. Now, have you seen this? By the way, there's like a company. I think it's an Asian company. They make like a nude 6-inch action figure lady that you can like put the head on. And
I gotta get one of those or 6.
You can take the head of any of your G.I. Joe figures and put it on this body. There's a guy on G.I. Joe Uncensored who just like his entire worldview is he just like gives giant tits to all of them.
I think I know who you're talking about. It's every single one. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. On the TV,
Yeah.
I think the Kickstarter, the reward also comes with more than TV. Yeah, it comes with some of your art, right, Tex?
Yeah, it comes with just about everything. It includes my top secret dossier, which nobody has seen yet, my file card, stuff like that. And
Amazing.
in season 2, I've got tons more ideas for awesome programming and shows for you guys. So I really want to make that happen. So we're super close.
Including you and I are sitting down for an in-person interview.
Very cool.
Exactly. So if you guys want to see that happen, go over there and back that project.
So
very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Right.
That's my favorite. Sorry, I would say that's my favorite part. Like, we all grew up at a time when we used to buy, like, when you bought like music, you got a CD. So you got something that was part. It wasn't just that you got something physical to hold. It was that, to me, like, the inside of a CD always represented a part of the art, right? It was the visual aspect to the sound. It was important what they put in there. Like, I remember when a new album would come out, I was almost just as excited to see what the fucking inside looked like as I was to hear the actual music. So that's what makes me, that's what, like, I love about Kickstarter, is that the stuff you get is stuff you're going to have, you're going to hold, and it's just, it hits that same kind of spot. So yeah, that's super awesome.
Oh, and the TV comes with every episode of TV Cobra season 1 on it also.
Oh, right.
Perfect.
There we go. Yeah.
Perfect.
Telling us that.
Perfect.
Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Tex.
Awesome. Very good.
Yeah. And Tex has some nice art. You can see on my wall here, I've got Cobra Commander $25 war
Very
bond.
nice.
So like very much, very pretty framed. I framed it. So thank you.
It goes great in your war room there.
Yeah.
So, and TV Cobra gives back to the people. I recently had a holiday drive, and Anchor Viper very generously donated 3 $25 war bonds to give away as like prizes to people who donated. So that was giving back to the community. It was really sweet.
Very cool. Yeah.
Thank you for doing that, Michael.
Nice.
Oh, no. Thank everybody who donated and did all. I just said, hey, let's do this. Everybody else is the one that did it. Amazing. Very amazing.
You know what I can say I love about this is, like, for the most part, all you guys, like, everybody is so good. They're so nice. Like, almost everything. I would say, like, anytime you put yourself out on the internet, you kind of expect you're going to get people shitting on you. You're going to get people who are nasty. And I have every once in a while people who are nasty. Which I don't give a fuck. I'm from Gen X. You know what I mean? Like, everything's funny to me. I had one guy call me a faggot for not liking his he didn't like my picks on what was the best classifieds. Okay.
It's so insane. It's so insane. It's insane.
Like, well, I don't care. I like whatever, man. It's fun. It's just funny. It's just funny that a person would do that.
Right. It's insane behavior.
It's insane behavior. It's funny. But I would say like 99% is all good, kind, overwhelming nice, overwhelmingly like supportive, just love. And so I'm cool. I think it's cool. You guys are very good, kind people. So
thank you. Thank you.
For you, for you both. You support me. I appreciate it. I support you in the chat. You're all just so kind, and I really just appreciate all of you. And I noticed like there's a lot of drama in the this toy community. Have you noticed that? A lot of drama.
Yeah, it's way over there. We try to keep all that way over there, but
chill the fuck out.
The toys. We're talking about toys, y'all. What do you? I mean, but that just goes to show you that it ain't even about the toys. It's about the people, right? People are not well out there, and whatever hill they decide to die on, they decide, and sometimes it's over the fucking repaint of a toy.
Robert says he loves his channel because the people all sound like me, even though we're in different. Are we in? Where are you from, Robert? Tell me. Where are you coming from? I think you've told me before. I know.
Thank you for the compliments. I know that I'm incredibly proud of that nice little community that we have, because a lot of us are always posting pictures that we take, and we're all amateurs. Nobody's a fucking professional. And to be honest with you, the dudes who are professional, like that dude Mate Mylar, who's like the action shot god, he's incredibly generous with doing the same thing, telling people they're doing a good job and being nice and shit like that. So it's a very cool thing.
Here's a lot of drama on comic YouTube. Yeah, you know what? If I ever get embroiled in the drama, I don't know if I will. Probably. I feel like it's coming. I'm just gonna laugh it off. I don't even give a fuck. I'm not gonna take.
Right.
I'm not getting into it. Like you be a little bitch on your own, and I'll just
Right.
laugh my ass off
Right.
on you at you from here.
Yeah.
Because again,
That's my take on it. That
If
is
you
my
don't
take
join
on it.
in, it's hard to get too embroiled. Just
Yeah.
right.
haters
Right.
gonna hate.
And I think once
Oh,
you
St.
get,
Louis. Robert's from St. Louis. Okay.
I feel like in any medium, whatever you're talking about, there's a level of notoriety that you get to that I think you just, again, because there's so many people out there that are just, well, argue and be dickheads about anything. The bigger you get, the bigger net you're casting on that. So the more are going to come to you just on the sheer volume of how many faces you're getting in front of it. I feel like it's an inevitability on some level. I mean, thankfully, I there was only really insane like the year since this little community's been together has really been only like one thing, and it just went away like a fart in the wind, because we ignored it, and that was that. But yeah, I can see it. I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, and the only one that has like zero drama is the pit. The pit, a Facebook group, that's a good one. But every time I dial into the other ones, which again, they're all fine, they're all very nice. Like they say nice things about the pictures that I post, but you get somebody that puts something up there. Somebody usually gets a finger wag, like no price shaming, because somebody will be like, I'm never paying $55 for that. And it's like, well, then don't. Don't.
Nice. Oh, so Heroes for Hire says lots of drama in the comic book. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Not surprising anyway at all. Oh, here we go. Melted Copper. Glad to see you.
Nice.
Ooh,
there it is.
his pants up. Come on.
Oh yeah. So my brother Matt
He
from
has
Moe's
a
Mine.
full Viper suit on. Come on.
Right.
How badass is that?
And
Tex
to be
made my first idea. My first idea was going to be this Cobra red robe that I have with nothing underneath it and a Cobra lapel pin. But he told me that was
Nah, that would have been good. I think we should. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Well,
We all approve.
With this attire here, you can't be any more Cobra unless you were a literal fucking snake.
The Power Rangers community is toxic. It's shocking.
I heard that. Well, I tell you, so there's a little bit of overlap where, like, because of some people that I interact with, I wind up seeing some stuff, some comics drama, like the indie world. They are nasty people. Oh my God, they are literally just catfighting at each other all the time. It's like it's a constant. It's like just meet up in public and fucking fist fight already. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're gonna go back and forth like this on the internet for years? Just go fist fight.
Bitch and Anchor TV Viper.
Thanks, just another jerk.
Nice.
We have enough drama trying to get a HasLab whale. We don't need to New York night. We don't need to bitch about each other.
Tex the person who shied you away from just wearing the robe, because we're all going to be angry at Tex.
That's good. That's a true compadre taking the heat on that decision right off you. I love
it. Nice. Okay. Well, so anyway, let's get into it. So basically the idea here is I expect to catch some shit for this because I'm throwing myself out there. But I'm just like, honestly, because I think what I've noticed, have you seen in the past few years, there have been a couple people who they'll throw out a big like, oh, this is like news and it's absolutely 100% true and it's just the facts. I remember hearing like the MBT Mauler was like without a doubt the HasLab, and if you said anything else you're an idiot because that's it. And it was a snowcat, which it would have been better if it was MBT Mauler actually, so I would have been more into it. But anyway, here's what I'm saying here. Tex, we forgive you. Okay. You said trying to run a news station here. Yeah. Okay. You run a news station by, having your anchor in a robe. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Motu is peaceful. Shocking. Why is I feel like G.I. Joe is like it's like two different worlds. Because I feel like a lot of us are pretty peaceful and like get along and whatever, we'll talk shit and whatever. Yeah.
There's not much middle ground. We're either normal or totally insane.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, I feel like I'm going to catch some shit because I'm throwing this out there. Like, here's the thing. I have no idea if this is true. all I'll say is somebody contacted me out of the blue and said, I love your channel. I'm privy to some information. The deal is that I know I've seen the packaging. So I've seen the packaging, a bunch of these things. So I can tell you what's on the packaging. I can tell you what's coming. And he's given me a lot of stuff, about 12, 13 items that are coming out within the next year or so.
Wow.
That are, a lot, right?
Holy shit.
Some of it pretty obvious and some of it not obvious at all. Some of it kind of shocking.
Okay.
And he's basically saying that this is, breaking news. I don't know who he is. I don't know if I should believe him, but I figured I'd just throw it out there. You guys can decide if you believe him. So what I want us to do is I want you to look at it and go like, hey, 1, how excited are you over this? 2, how much do you believe this? Like, does this lend credibility to the narrative, or does this take away credibility to the narrative, right?
Okay.
So, but there's a lot of good stuff out there. And if any of it's true, and here's the other thing I think we say is like, I don't know if it's true, but like, let's say in a year, if we find out that some of this stuff has come true, especially some of the little details, there's some nice little details in here tonight that you're going to hear that
Love it.
Can't be made up, right? Like,
okay. Right.
So,
right.
I mean, they can be made up, but they're either going to be made up, and if they then match to the reality, you wouldn't guess that shit.
It's a big dice roll. That's a big dice roll on their part.
It means the guy either knows something or he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
But again, I'm not sitting here fucking people are going to be like, oh, this guy's pretending, because there is a couple of channels, a particular channel. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want any drama or whatever. I want a little bit of drama. Who comes out and very regularly says breaking news, and then just tells us their opinion. There's like, here's what I think will come out next year. That is a bullshit way to behave. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
do you know what words mean?
Yes.
Come on now.
Right. For real.
I love a little corporate espionage.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Okay, it's getting a little hairy here in the comment section. Okay, I don't know. Pop Cult Frenzy. You could go the naked news route. I don't think so. I don't.
We could go like a little more Telemundo though, right?
Yeah. A little Telemundo is not so bad. We had a little Telemundo last time. Please don't give her any ideas.
Too late.
Yeah.
Speaking of giveaways, my dude Pop Cult Frenzy donated 3 $50 Amazon gift cards to just as a general holiday giveaway. I'm matching it with a figure, and so 3 different people are randomly, totally aside from the holiday drive, 3 random people are just going to be getting $50 to spend on Christmas and a figure. So pretty dope.
Very nice.
Very generous.
Melted copper. No, I'm not naming any names.
Because if he's right, we want more information.
They only do that every single video. They'd be like, "I broke breaking news," and all of it is they stole from the Full Force podcast.
Yeah, right.
All of it. I have not stolen this from the Full Force podcast. Somebody gave this to me individually. Okay, so let's get it. Should we get into it? You guys ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. What do you think? Okay,
now, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you giving them in the same order that they were given to you? Meaning, like, whatever the list was. Are we getting it in the same order? Okay.
No, I'm going to give you them in order of awesomeness.
All right, that works for me.
That helps. That helps us try and figure out what's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the you in the chats too. Just tell me, like, is the guy full of shit? Is he making shit up? Is he he might be trolling me too. I thought about that. I was like, what if he's just like, I want to fuck with
got a whole show out of us.
a bunch of stupid ideas. And just
he's watching right now, laughing his ass off.
Yeah. See if he just shoves it out to the world and just pretends it's true.
I mean, jokes on him because we're all super excited and having fun. So whatever,
Exactly. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. So we know from the thumbnail, obviously one of them is the Fatal Fluffies. Yeah, Fatal Fluffies. Another thing you don't need. Yeah, I don't know if I need that one. But all right. So what about you? Would you take, what's your take? Would you take a information from some random person through your DMs?
If I was you, yes. I would be I would be skeptical because just for all the reasons that you just said, but you've got a large audience. I would want to put it somewhere where I thought I had a chance to be believed, but also B, how am I going to get it in front of as many eyes as possible? So maybe, I mean, that lends some credibility to it.
What if it does? What if it's complete bullshit? Right? Does that hurt?
But I think you're doing the right thing by getting a few heads together. We're gonna talk it out.
Right.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
That works.
Here we go. Here's a question. All right, Tex says, our good friend Tex says, are you throwing out several fakes? No fakes. Everything here is what I was given. I'm going to tell you everything I was given. Some of what I was given wasn't even good. I'm just going to give it to you just because I want to, just for
sure. Right.
Trust but verify. I couldn't verify it. So honestly, Moss, welcome, by the way. I can't verify it. There's no way to verify it, right?
Right.
It's just like you either go throw it out there, or not. So all right, let's do it. Okay, here's the first one. It's a big one. This one's gonna be a shock to the system. Not that like I love it. Yeah.
No.
The other channels also will be like shocking news. I'm like, it's about a fucking action figure for 50-year-old men. All right. And Anchor Viper and a couple of and like 3 or 4 other women.
Right.
It's not shocking news. All right.
It's a midlife crisis starter package.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Can't take ourselves too seriously here. We're talking about fucking boy toys.
Right. 100%.
Yeah. Anyway, as far as it goes, significant news. Okay. This is it. The water moccasin is coming.
Way!
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Moccasin. Okay.
I mean, first of all, yes. Thank God. I don't know why we've been deprived of this. It seems like one of those things that it doesn't seem like it's that big, right? Like, now is there a notation on? Oh man, that's so freaking excited.
Mm-hmm.
Was it noted as like HasLab, non-HasLab, anything like
not
that?
Not a HasLab, and it's going to come with a gunner. So like people are questioning, would this come with Copperhead? And it's not going to come with Copperhead because we have 2 Copperheads already. Both are amazing, by the way. That
both
I thought Control Copperhead it's exquisite, so good. So yeah, we are getting the according to the news, we're getting the water moccasin, and it's going to have a gunner with it. So you're going to have like a troop, so you can do some troop building. What do you guys think?
I think that's amazing. Now, honestly, but my mind is drifting to the driver and like what he's going to look like. Is he going to be in a like, not obviously not a Python Patrol one, but maybe he's going to look like have that green that Copperhead has and look like a regular Viper maybe or something like that. But that is actually super interesting to me what the driver looks like. But man, I mean, I've always kind of said that every time they're talking about a non-HasLab vehicle, the first thing I do is I look at the Stinger. And I go, okay, how big is that? Or the Vamp, it's just such a middle ground thing. And it's like, yeah, if you shrunk and then stretched out the $99 original price point Stinger with figure, you get a perfect water moccasin. That's awesome. I mean, it's you got to have it. It's an iconic. It's an iconic vehicle.
It might have to be $150. It might have to be like $150. I don't think it's not. If they make it $200, they're fuckers because
that's true.
It's not the size of the HISS tank. It's not a HISS tank size.
Right.
Mid range. But I think that would be great. So a couple people are asking, what do you think? What do you got? What do you think the Copperhead? What do you think the gunner is going to look like? And I imagine it probably is a female gunner, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
With all the vehicles, they love a female gunner. Yeah. They love a female. And imagine a female in Copperhead's garb.
Yeah.
Looks like a female Copperhead soldier.
Yes. Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. This would have been, if you had asked this, like the one thing I want to see next year is a water moccasin. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds great. It'd take me a long time to explain, but if you see in the comments they start talking about Rick Viper, it's I saw Rick Viper. That's crazy, right? So it all started. I had a typo. Instead of saying Rock Viper, I said Rick Viper, and now he's his total own character. He's really taking on a life of his own. It's wild.
He's got like a mullet, and he's kind of
Yeah, he kind of looks a
Great
little bit
trash.
like the Undertaker. He's the biggest redneck in the world. He's even too redneck for the Dreadnoks. They don't want
Cheeky Buck says swamp ass viper. Yeah, that could be the girl. That could be the female viper.
Man, that's really exciting. I think about because I mean I love the Cobra Claw pilot. I think like her
Yeah.
chest rig and everything that they got going on there. I would take a straight up like repaint of that in copperhead colors, like OG copperhead colors. Go right
Yeah.
with that moccasin. That'd be exciting. But also, like you said, I don't know why my mind went right to the $99 size when we can get something properly sized at 150 with figure, and that would be I think that would be really awesome too, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
god.
it won't be
That
it
is
won't be
exciting.
crazy expensive if it's not a HasLab. You know, it's not going to be $300. And thank you so much, Paul Morales, for backing the Kickstarter.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Paul? Sorry, yeah. Thank you, Paul.
It can't
Very
be a
good.
HasLab. It's not big enough for HasLab. If they do HasLab this shit,
Right.
I'm fucking done with them.
I know.
I
I
think
know.
They learned their lesson because they put out the hiss. I think that this new like made to order thing lets me know that it feels like they're like learning their lesson. They're like, no, we can do this. We can put out a
Right.
$150, a $200 vehicle.
Right.
I'd much rather buy a $200 vehicle every 6 months and then a HasLab than have to wait for all of the good vehicles to ever come out
Yeah.
over the course of like 10 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Because you can only HasLab once a year. I mean, it's just like
Yeah. That's
So,
you're limiting yourself with that so much. And I mean, $200 is $200. I wonder what it would be, you know, a year ago or 2 years ago. Maybe if it'd be a little less. Because at 150, you go, oh, I'm definitely getting more than one. But once you get to 200, you're like, two sounds like a lot. You know.
now you're
four.
glad they have a gunner that's a female soldier because you could buy two for 150. And even more exciting is we could get the Tiger, what was the water moccasin? I don't remember the water moccasin. I have it.
Jesus, the Tiger. Man, I don't remember what that was.
Yeah.
Somebody's got that in the chat.
So the Rick Viper comes with a suitcase of Budweiser. Makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the most mild thing about him, without a doubt.
I think they should just make the Cobra, the water moccasin gunner, the Anchor Viper in this exact suit.
Right. Oh, nice. Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
How about
surprise, it's me.
No, that would make such a cool action figure. Just
it would.
in that suit right now. I would
100%.
100%.
Right, because I guess if you think about Copperhead's actual suit, he's wearing a tank top. You know what I mean? But you really just put it in the female form, and you're good to go. That's a great idea. I love it.
So good.
So well, I mean, now you would figure, I don't know, every lie has an element of truth in it. Every good lie has an element of truth in it.
Right.
And so I kind of feel like, this does fall under the category of something that you would definitely use this to like shore up your, the case for it being real is like, yes, this is something that you can believe would be coming, and you believe it would be coming now, right? Because it's been so Copperhead has been out for a while. It's time. It's time for sure. Especially since they're now dabbling with something the size of the hiss, which of course is a repaint, but here we are taking something that size, right? So if you went somewhere in between the Arctic Hiss and the Stinger, you have this at a new price point. So I don't know. I as a whole, I don't know. I'm going to tend to believe, that it's so much more fun to think that all this is true.
Well, at $150, they'd sell the shit out of that.
My God, it would crush.
It would sell
with figure. Forget it.
At 200, I'd still buy one, but I'd be pissed.
Right.
At the HasLab bit, I'd fucking throw a revolt because it's not HasLab size. It's not worth HasLab.
It's not.
You get a hydrofoil for HasLab. Hopefully that's the next one.
Yes.
That's my number one that I want is the hydrofoil.
Yes.
But anyway,
that would be so awesome.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, all right. This is a good point. Whoops.
Yeah.
I don't like how retro cards are starting to become an obligation for so many different figures to get them completely right. Yeah, it was cool back in the day. They would give you the figure,
Right.
and it's like first iteration, and they could do whatever they wanted. Like that rock and roll, that first rock and roll is like one of my favorite figures ever. He had like the rock, he had like the rock and roll hands.
Right.
He had the tats. He looked good. He was just a little bit of a mod. He was military looking, but he had a little bit of a color. And I like that. That's best. So okay, all right. Carlos says this is a plausible rumor.
Yeah,
what do you think? Y'all think this is plausible?
Yes.
Yes. Thumbs up on that.
Let me show you
Definitely.
I'll show you the DM. Here's the DM, and this is going to tell you. Okay, well,
perfect.
This is basically it. You can't probably read it, so I'll throw it in. So it basically says watermarking is done. He also said that this is coming soon. So this is one of the other ones. And a lot of these he said, I don't know when these are coming. This is the one he said is coming soon. So you could hold that up as the maybe as to whether or not this is true. Looks amazing, coming with a gunner. Love the idea. Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Oh, by the way, our friend Birdman is the fourth slot here that I had put on here, and he cannot make it. He's sick. So hi Birdman. If you're
shout out to Birdman.
All right, hope you feel better, man.
Get well soon, Birdman.
Get well soon, brother.
Okay, this is another one. This is a weird one. I'm just throwing this out there. They said the Slaughter's coming out with the other two, and I could only assume he means the other two, Taurus and Red Dog, which we already knew. So that is not useful information to anybody. But like I said, I'm just reporting as a good journalist, right? Anchor Viper, you just report the facts.
Very good.
Right. And plus I think to get you need every bit of information to see the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
It lends credibility to our informant here. So
let's skip over that one because that's not interesting at all.
Right.
Unless he meant a Marauder, but honestly, if he meant Slaughter's Marauders, like another Slaughter's Marauders 2-pack, I don't care either. Like I don't
right.
You're gonna put another jack off character into like some blue and brown pants with some green. I don't care.
Well, so if I could just play devil's advocate on that real quick.
Yeah.
I do not like the Slaughter's Marauders either. I don't like the colors, but every once in a while I'll see a picture of like one and you go, ooh, that does look good. And I did get the Spirit and Low Light 2-pack, which I detested getting because the original figures, original Low Light and original Spirit are all-timer figures, you know what I mean? And the last thing I wanted to do was dress them up in this shitty garb. And they are fucking amazing. Like once I got them in hand, they're like when I look at them, I'm like, wow, I'm surprised I didn't hear more people talk because the Spirit face sculpt is amazing. For whatever reason, I put a gridiron sniper rifle in Low Light's hand because the one he comes with is total ass. And but it was I legitimately couldn't express enough how the 180 I did from going, I will never get that to, oh my God, get away from my Spirit and Low Light because I love these figures now. It's nuts. Totally nuts. That's classified for you.
All right. Let's get to the next reveal. This we revealed in the thumbnail, so it's not a big reveal. But they are coming out with a Fatal Fluffies.
Oh, nice.
What's your take? Nice. Do you want a Fatal Fluffies figure? What do you think, Anchor Viper? Are the Fatal Fluffies an actual thing that Cobra uses, or is this some cartoon bullshit?
I think I think it would be cool because you would probably also get the adorable version. Like maybe in a couple different colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little one.
Good call.
They would be gigantic too, right? I do think it would be cool to have something towering over the other figures, add a little more interest to the scene.
And
I hope they include the whips too.
Well, they definitely include the whips. This is the thing that fucking Super 7 did, right?
Yes.
They came out with the Fatal Fluffies. This is what I hate Super 7. Even though, because I'm also thrilled I'll still buy Super 7. Like I bought Raymar over there because I want a Raymar figure. They never include any goddamn $23 a figure, no accessories.
Huh.
Like,
yeah,
does anybody here buy? You guys in the
no
chat,
way.
you buy the 3 3/4 inch Super 7 Plus Reaction Plus?
So I bought one of the snake eyes, the purple snake eyes. He was on sale for like $5.99, so I bought it to give to my godson. And when I looked at it, it was like just like everything else that I've ever gotten from Super 7, with the exception of their shirts. Their shirts are fire, but the
Love the
figures
shirts, yeah.
the figures are like it's I can't believe I would never pay this full price. So what is it? The Ultimates. I have a bat and the purple snake eyes, the Ultimates, the 7-inch ones, and when I take them out of the box, I'm like, oh, okay, I paid like with tax and shipping like $20 a piece for these, and I'm like okay with that. But if I paid $1 more for them, I'd have to return them. So I don't know. It's almost like when I was thinking about the original like $65 price, I was like, the balls on these people, because it's not worth it. But
Profit Director is here. Hello, Profit Director.
nice.
Right.
And
he says only if it's a 2-pack. You gotta have and I think they would though. Don't you think they will come with, if they do in the Fatal Fluffies? I'm betting it comes with a little cat, little guy. I bet it comes with the note that he writes to Scarlet that she reads.
Right,
These are Fatal Fluffies.
I love
And then
it.
it comes with the whip and the I bet you get all that. Because it's not they're not Super 7. They're not like lame about giving you accessories.
Right. Well, what my original thought was right before you guys said whip was, how cool would it be if it was a 2-pack where you get the big Fatal Fluffy, you still get the little guy, but the other figure is a trooper that's got the whip. You know what I mean? Like that would be that. But we already have the retro trooper. I don't know if you made it look somehow a little different, but like a trooper that came with that whip, I think would be cool. But I'd rather have 2 Fatal Fluffies, I think, just for the look. But
Cheeky Burger calls this one bullshit. You think it's bullshit? I think they would do it. I think it's stupid though. I don't know if I want it.
I think I only have one thing to say. So they did this. They did this.
Polar bear.
And it's fucking huge, and it's totally awesome. If you had told me, not awesome?
I'm in love with it. I love this thing.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's amazing, dude. It's the battle scar you get. The mean face is just incredible. So I feel like if they did it something like this, where you had it like with a mean face on and leaning forward, they go nuts with the fur like they do right here and whatnot. I could see a world where it's awesome.
Make them dirty looking and real mean and like looking like they'd be real stinky.
Right.
They do a really good job with it.
Like the opposite of the Super 7 ones. All right. You don't want, because they're like all smooth and regular looking. Like you could tell it's like plastic. It almost looks like how our toys did when we were kids. They were so obviously this just junky ass plastic. But I don't know. I guess when I think about what it could be like, I think of this, and I think that it could actually be really, really awesome.
Pick 18 Automotive says a Fatal Fluffy would be very awesome that we are not even thinking. I think you're right. My only problem is a lot of things like Cobra Law, when you put it in classified, it works pretty well.
Right.
It gets dark and creepy. And the Fatal Fluffies are just goofy. There's almost no way to make them goofy. But who knows? Like, how do you fit them in the story? There's a stupid idea.
You have to include the zero gravity 4-wheelers too.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
Joe Guy thinks Fatal Fluffy will absolutely happen. Classify it more. I think they would like to do it, but make it a horror figure. They probably will. It has to be kind of creepy, right?
Right, 100%.
It has to be
100%. I mean, it seems very plausible.
We got a very nice super chat here.
Ooh.
Sean Calloway, thank you. So many characters actually need to look. They used to, like the Dreadnoks. Rock and roll, the old G look. Still love the newer design. We got both. Yeah, it's fun to get both. And I usually like the newer design just a little bit more. I did not buy the rock and roll retro. By the way, the 2 retro figures are going to be revealed tonight.
Ooh,
2 retro figures revealed.
Now we're talking. Hell yeah!
Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate that. Very nice of you.
Very
Sean, cool. Cobra Law sucks. Come on, Sean. What's your opinion on that? There, Anchor Viper. Do you accept the Cobra Law? What's this?
Well, like I've said before, much of what you see in the in the cartoon series is propaganda, and what is totally true is likely highly classified.
I like it. I like it.
He's
I
a
like
used car salesman, right? He was a used car salesman. That's legit.
Of course. Sure.
That's it. That's it.
Nice.
I don't mind Cobra a lot in a sense that it's, I try to, I mean, pretty much anything G.I. Joe will always have a sort of a place in my heart, right? Especially something that happened in the movie as much as how many times I've
not
seen
everything. 94, Robo
it.
Joe.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. What's his name? Who's the dude with the windmill right up above his head? That dude sucks pretty hard.
Windmill sucks.
Windmill. Oh, windmill. Right. Windmill sucks. Definitely. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's I wish it was something different. I can tell you that. But and if you think about Cobra Commander being a snake under there, it's like it's sort of what I thought he was under there anyway. Was some sort of a snake or whatever. But I don't know. I wish it was different, but I'll take it.
It's so much more interesting to make him a sociopath. I know he's a lovely man.
Agreed.
He's a lovely person. In real life, right? It's very likable. Cobra, like they're weird generic nightmares, so I guess the Fluffies can fit in there somewhere, and maybe they'd be a reasonable prep for Monstro Viper. I do not want a Monstro Viper, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Hard pressed to think of what that looks like. Monstro Viper. Oh yeah. All
right. Ready for the next reveal? So that's pretty exciting. So it's gonna be a Fluffies. If that's true, well, who knows? Whatever. What do you think? I think I can see them doing Fluffies. I feel like they're leaning into the cartoon, but not the comic book right now. They don't seem to give a fuck about the comic book, even though they should. Because everybody loves the comic book. They're leaning into the cartoon, and I wish they would lean into the comic book. But all right, let's look at the next. This is the next big reveal. Here we go. And oh no, this is just a little. Never mind. It's just Fluffies. Dusty is coming with Sandstorm. This is the Dusty Sandstorm are coming.
Ooh.
So what do you think, everybody here? I'm excited. I love how they love to make a pet, right? They love to make the animal companion. This is a coyote Sandstorm, which I mistakenly said is a dog in my ranking the pets video. He's a coyote. Right? What do y'all think?
I think it looks pretty amazing. Is that I'm trying to see because I don't have my glasses on.
We don't have an image. This is the
okay. Okay, that's just the old school.
The original, yeah.
Oh, nice. No doubt. Shit. I mean, when I look at it, the first thing I think of is that Spearhead and Max, because I had Spearhead and Max when I was a kid. And they're awesome, but no, that I think it would be dope, right? We need more desert figures for sure because we got like Snake Eyes and the Scorpion guy, and then what else?
Yeah, we hear this is plausible. Most of the people in chat, I feel, this is absolutely. They're gonna come out with it someday. Yeah. The new information is that it's coming soon, but I don't know. Anchor Viper, you hate all things G.I. Joe, but what are your thoughts?
I do hate all things G.I. Joe. I think I like his coyote. I give a pass for animals, but I do wish he was Cobra.
I feel like there's room for a lot of gear in the sense that if you got a figure with a pet, then you're getting into that one particular price point, but the figure and the pet isn't enough. You got to have other stuff in there. So I feel like there might be a little extra space to put a whole bunch of different stuff. So I'd be really interested to think, if there's anybody that can think of, in the comic books, is this version of Dusty known for having any kind of special gear that we might get with that or something? But I think it would be awesome because I distinctly remember that version and thinking that it was like, I always thought the original, I can appreciate him now, but I thought the original version of Dusty was a little goofy with the way that the thing flowed off the back of the helmet, because as a kid, I didn't care about his neck in the desert.
Soft kids, man. You got soft kids.
Right. Oh, I love it now. I would love it now, but no, that would be awesome. I really think that'd be great. I bet you they would crush it with I love what they've been doing with a lot of different webbing, and I'm hard pressed to think what would go, like what webbing they had. Like I know the Trooper the trooper webbing that they just put on that GI Joe trooper looks kind of just referencing what they have right there in that old school picture. But like they could go with that trooper stuff and maybe give them a nice beret, removable beret. That would be cool. Maybe even give them like a sandstorm cloak of some kind, something like that.
You can go crazy.
Yeah. Right.
James Foley, good to see you, James, by the way. Says we have 2 Dusty already. We do, but this is a total new sculpt, total new look, and he comes with the Sandstorm. I'm a fan. I like the second Dusty, actually.
They could give him a pet Cobra. Those live in the desert.
No, my God.
My dude Conrad, G.I. Joe guy, said he just opened Law and Order today. This can only be good. Yeah, meaning referencing totally. They've crushed all the pet sets for sure. So yeah, I agree. I agree with my dude.
Operative D. Hello, welcome, good friends.
Hello, Operative D.
Hello.
Howdy.
I give my guys their own pets. I got I have Sergeant Slaughter into my Cobra army, but I gave him a pet German Shepherd puppy.
Nice.
This is his.
Nice. Shout out to the Sarge.
You get on that Sarge belt, the World Championship, like Cobra belt. Did you see that? There was a.
I gotta get that, the Grindhouse one. That's
wow.
Cool.
Yeah, so this is a company, Grindhouse. They actually are making a World War II series. No, like a World War Hell series. 6-inch action figures that are like it's like they're like military theme, but as if there was like a demon overtaking them, like zombies and demons and things like that. And they originally started by making a custom Sergeant Slaughter that had turned to Cobra. It was a heel, which was similar because like Sergeant Slaughter is a heel in the WWF, and had turned and was again like for many times. So and he came with a belt. Everything looks really cool. I wish I had gotten one, but it's
nice.
That looks amazing.
That's super cool.
Exciting. But yeah. Dusty. I think people love Dusty because of the Trader episode, right? That's why people love Dusty so much, and the soft goods,
right?
That's why he's such a great figure.
2 very notable things, yeah, for sure. So for the longest time, because like my parents never watched any of the GI Joes with me, so I was left to figure it all out on my own. And forever, I didn't know that him being a traitor was a ploy in that episode.
Oh, yeah.
So I went my whole life thinking, I was like, no, fuck that. He's Benedict Rudat traitor all day, every day. So I don't say I hated him, but I disliked him, so I thought for sure he was a traitor. And then I remember in the next couple episodes, like you'd see him after that, and I'd be like, did they just say fuck it because they're friends? Like what happened? I didn't get it at all. That was
You forget, yeah.
He's later in life
working for you. He was the Anchor Viper. Can't tell us.
Yeah,
Bob. Okay. Oh wait, here we go. This is a good one. Dusty put family first, and he realized that Cobra had a comprehensive health plan, which America doesn't really support. Geo needs to support their people better.
Yes, they do.
Very true.
Not wrong.
Exactly. He joined at least long enough to help his mom out.
I'm walking over to grab my water. I'll be back 1 second.
White Mike. I was actually in the class making the Warlord Sergeant Slaughter with Grindhouse 2 years ago at Joe Fest. Oh, that's very cool. I'd like to hear about that. That's awesome.
Cool.
That's so cool. All right. Well, yeah, so there's another version of Dusty we can take a look at. This is the this is the Collectors Club, I think, version, and a little more awesome looking version of the Coyote.
Yeah.
All right, so this is connecting to this. They're coming out with a desert sub team. This is news.
Ooh,
desert sub team. Now we're talking about, of course, what is this about? Somebody in the credits here in the chat said, "I don't like repaints." This is their opportunity to repaint everybody and make them a desert themed soldier. So that was another reveal. They said they're gonna do like a desert theme sub team.
Maybe we'll get a new set of desert Valkyries then.
You know
what? I wasn't clear if they meant G.I. Joe or Cobra. I thought they meant G.I. Joe. It's Cobra.
It's easier to probably, well, not necessarily, I was going to say, because Cobra always has the dope troop builder. So you can do a Viper, a Televiper, a Bat, do all those ones like right off the bat, and they like I would buy a 3-pack of all those fucking so fast your head would spin.
But they could throw in like Desert Scarlet, Desert whatever, and it would be awesome. That would
Definitely
also work. That
Agreed.
Desert Scorpion is like one of my favorite things of all time. That is one of the best figures they've ever come out with.
I haven't opened mine yet.
God, it's so good. That Scorpion is incredible.
It
Desert
looks
sound dope. What are your thoughts on the Anchor Viper on the Desert Scorpion?
I think the Scorpion is so cool. That one is very easy to. I do have that one as part of my Cobra army. Very easy for me to just. I mean, it's a fucking Scorpion. That's obviously Cobra.
Yeah. I got a question for you. Mindbender created those, right? So you created them out of. He modified some Scorpions. Why does the man never wear a shirt? Can you answer that?
Well, he's clearly out of his mind.
Even other people in Cobra know that dude's out of his mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess if I was as jacked as he is, I probably wouldn't wear a shirt either. I'd just be like doing this whole fucking stream shirtless.
That's a whole aspect that not enough people talk about when they shit on him not wearing a shirt. And it's like, do you see how he'd win Mr. Universe fucking like Arnold did for 10 years if you look like that?
He's a dentist and he's just jacked.
I think we need to bring Dr. Knox back though and sack that mindbender idiot.
Dr. Knockers needs to be involved in a great many various reasons.
Hugely.
Nice. Something that I thought about with the subline is, and just to play devil's advocate to kind of look at it another way is, I feel like if we're getting the Snowcat being, coming in sort of like what is in essence the vibe picking up in the beginning of next year, right? Like, and then we're ending it also with an Arctic release in the made to order. Hiss is going to come out then. I don't know. It's like it almost seems like maybe we're in the middle between the two. We could get some desert shit.
Oh wait, things are coming. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you, very nice, Paul. Super chat. What's in the Glencairn? What's that? I think I saw that somewhere in the chat, but I'm not sure I have the answer for that. Somebody in the chat answer that one. Okay, let me tell you what you were just talking to, Destro, brings us to our next reveal. There is another Hiss Tank team coming.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a no-brainer, and if the person made this shit up, they might have guessed something that has probably got to be happening, right? So
like a fire team repaint for the Arctic?
Well, they didn't specify what it was. They just said there's a new fire team, and my only guess, it has to be Arctic, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be an Arctic, and it's a no-brainer. Why would you not repaint and throw in an Arctic Hiss team? Team? It's perfect. You got 3 Snow Serpents. I'll probably buy them. Snow Serpents are one of my favorite troop builders of all time. So I'm thinking if it's a Snow Serpent, but it's got like a little variation. Okay. Operative D drinking with me. Jim Beam Black Free here. Thank you. Yes.
Dude, I would be in for straight up repaints of the fire team and then just giving them some kind of a soft good that you could kind of throw on them, and I would be happy with that. Something cool like that.
Oh, Paul. Okay, yeah. Yes, this is like particularly a whiskey drinking glass. It's meant so you get the nose and you can.
Nice.
I don't remember where I got them though.
A snifter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Arctic Dreadnoks. That's a good call. I would like to see some Arctic Dreadnoks.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, one of my favorite things out of all the classifieds is the Hiss tank, the missile system, and that fire team. I think that shit is just. It looked so awesome. It was the first thing that I displayed. So like again, my shit's not finished, but the first thing I put out was the Hiss tank, and I absolutely love that fire team. I think they used that Snake Eyes Alpha Commando vest on the infantryman, and the combination of the black and red that they have on him, and even like the Range Viper looks amazing too. And then there's the Trooper, obviously, but dude, I think they all look really, really good. So I'm going to say that that's true because I'm going to fucking manifest that into existence
Yeah.
by just thinking about it. Because I would want it. I would want it that bad. And I've definitely been. I've been telling people. I swear to God, for ever since we knew about the snowcat, I've just been telling people, hey, you can get snow serpents right now, the retro ones, for $20 or less. Try to get, if you want to troop build those, grab them now, because when that shit, they at this rate they're being bought up, and then when the snow stuff comes out, they're perfect to have. So get them
They
shits now.
blow in comparison. The original Snow Serpent was one of my favorite releases of Classified with the weird wolf hood.
Oh, it's
wait,
amazing.
so TC says no, don't do snow. It's got to be Snow Serpent bodies. I agree. You got to have like the head of other troopers on Snow Serpent bodies. And okay, so
That Snow Serpent is awesome.
Paul is
It's
asking
amazing.
what's in it. What's in it right now? What am I drinking? I am drinking Bully Boy, which is a local company actually in Boston. You can go to the distillery in Boston, and it's some bourbon. It's actually a whiskey. It's not technically. It's like almost a bourbon, but you can't call it a bourbon because it's not. It's like a percentage of corn that is not appropriate for bourbon. So, but it's pretty good. It tastes like bourbon, and that's good enough for me. Anyway, so yeah, they're gonna do in theory a hiss tank, probably my guess is he did not specify. He just said there's another hiss tank, but it only makes sense. It's got to be an Arctic one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It would be just insane if they came out with like a somehow, like a 788 fire team, but it's a Televiper and like those kind in black and red. I think that would be crazy. So, but especially with the wide open door for people looking to buy, awesome, I mean, it's perfect. It's got to be that. But yeah, to your point, like, all they needed to do was give these guys AKs, right?
Yeah.
Just give them. It's the one thing I will bitch up a storm about every time I get a chance, that the retro carded ones didn't come with their OG loadout. All they need is the backpack, the rifle, the one handgun, a knife, and then the little missile thing. Why couldn't they have hooked this up?
Okay, Jalen says all retro cards are $8 at Ross. I don't have Ross in Rhode Island because we suck. I don't have Ross, and I'm very sad to hear everybody talking about Ross. We don't have a Ross. Do you go to Ross where you guys are?
I do not.
Check it out. I haven't seen any figures there, but
you go to Ross and stock the aisles for G.I. Joe Classified.
I do. I will go check it out. I'm super lucky. My Ross is actually right next to my local toy store, so I'll fly by the Ross real quick, and then I'll go spend an hour at the local shop.
Nice.
Oh, Arctic Techno Viper. Yes. That's a good call. All right, here's another reveal. This is a quick one. I don't want to talk about this one too much. Not too exciting. This is one of the mid-range ones. There's a new ferret coming out, and it's going to be they didn't know, but possibly Night Force.
Yes.
Makes sense, right?
Yes, I love that.
Night Force ferret. I didn't get the original ferret yet. I'm kind of mad. I did get I got the Tiger Force one.
Very cool. Tiger Claw.
Yeah.
The figure that comes with that is really great. I haven't gotten it yet, but it's amazing. It's amazing. I have also not gotten the original blue ferret, and I hate that because
disappeared, motherfucker. Disappeared.
It
was there for like a minute.
Gone. Almost the same thing like with the fort modification, where it came out, and then they disappeared quickly, and then they just recently came into stock. That's how I got mine, and I got some for me and my brother CG, but they're like nowhere to be found. Like, I've been trading with people, like paying not through the nose, but what did I trade? I think I traded a Ghost Viper and a GI Joe Trooper for a complete fort mod set.
What's your take on the ferret Anchor Viper? You a fan?
I am a fan, of course. I love all Cobra vehicles. I don't know that we need another ferret, but I do love I love Night Force everything. So I think that's great. I think that suits me just fine.
Now, in Nashville, I feel like there's ATV. You use some ATVs there?
Oh yeah. Yep, that'll definitely be useful.
Night Force
Yeah.
is my favorite subgroup. So
Me
I
too,
would
yeah.
and
So
because
good.
I actually got my Atlas in Night Force colors, so that
Oh,
thing is
fuck.
plenty big in the back. It'll fit right in there, come wheeling down the back. I can't wait to play with that.
Nice.
I'm so lucky. I actually got a time to play with my toys right over there. I have a huge setup. I mean, I take pictures obviously, but it's I'm playing with the shit out of them. So yeah, a Night Force Ferret would be. I mean, honestly, I'm almost as excited for that as I am anything else on the list, Moccasin included. Like,
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
that's
and the original ferret came with a female driver, right? So
Yeah.
let's get
Yeah.
another one.
right.
Now
right.
I loved the Night Force version of the Ram. That was great.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Beautiful.
It came with my boy Shockwave too. That's I love Shockwave, and even the Night Force isn't too bad. But actually, that is what I have rolling out of the back of the Atlas now is the Night Force Ram. It looks fantastic. It's really sweet.
Operative D says Python Patrol and Sky Patrol. Sky Patrol is really badass because it's got all every shit's chrome. Python
Right.
Patrol is one of those things where I don't like the figures, but I love, except for Copperhead, and the Viper is incredible. But the
Vipers.
vehicles are beautiful. They're like an
Man.
upgrade. Almost all of them are an upgrade.
100%.
So
100%.
good.
I wouldn't even mind a Python Patrol water moccasin, right? I
Oh,
think
fuck yeah.
that would look so dope with the Python Patrol Copperhead. Fucking forget about it.
But they're gonna do if they do a water moccasin, they'll definitely do the Tiger Shark, which is the Tiger Force water moccasin, which is amazing.
Right.
I have one of those.
My brother Kalal says Shockwave is the best. This dude right here, Kalal, has a carded collection like I may have never seen. Every time we're talking about a figure, he's like, boom, and he's got the OG like carded. It's nuts.
So okay, wait, okay. So all right, let me next reveal. It's a big one. So this is, I don't know if you were up on the
What
news.
is that?
This in a Hasbro live stream, they showed a picture of a like leash.
A heart?
And
Oh yeah, right.
there's a debate
Yeah.
on what that leash is. And in the chats, what do you think the leash is before I reveal what I think it is? And then I reveal what my source tells me it is, which I think is fucking bullshit. I honestly think the source has head up his ass on this one. I do not buy it for 1 minute. It's a ridiculous idea, and I hope he's not right. It's a dog collar, Operative D. Yes, whose dog collar, though? This is the question. Who does this belong to? Did you watch the Hasbro live stream when they introduced this? Does anybody in the chat know who it's supposed to be and what the theories are? There's only some fan theories.
Well, what other dogs do we have? Let's see. We got law or order, and
Dog collar go to Quinn. That would have to be a dog team. Roblox here. Hey, Roblox.
Roadblock. What's up, my brother?
I love this guy. I feel like he's been watching my channel since probably almost the beginning. A couple guys. Profit Director too. I've been seeing you in there. I appreciate you guys. Bobby as well. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you.
Roblox was my dude.
Roblox.
I talk to him often. He's a great guy.
Good man.
He's actually sending me this huge care package. That's one of the things. Yeah.
Here we go, my friend. Here we go. Black Adder. The night. It's actually Night Adder, but you are correct. Night Adder is one of the options. One of the things it could be is the Night Adder. Night Adder is a Cobra operative. Very little known because he's a little bit in the. He came out with the movie action figures. Rise of Cobra, dog shit movie. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. I hate that movie. What's your take on that, Anchor Viper? As a person who works for Cobra, that's definitely propaganda, right?
My take on the movies?
Yeah, Rise of Cobra, any of them.
Oh yeah, your words are ring true. Dog shit. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. You think this day and age they could come up with something a little more plausible?
New York Knight says it's a leash for Destro and Baroness date night.
Very nice.
That's a good one.
We know they're kinky as fuck. Everybody is.
Yeah.
We know they're kinky as fuck.
Right. Well, I mean, I would say.
Yeah, I was thinking when I first saw it, I thought it could go with Raucous, but we don't need another. You know, I don't know if they would do another road pig and Raucous, but this would be cool.
Yeah, so I think it would have to be a super, like maybe not even necessarily like a abnormally large dog, but a dog that has some kind of temperament that we know to be like a psycho. That's why it's this huge kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's something that they got to hold that dog back. A regular collar ain't gonna do it, right? Something like that.
Right. So Night Adder is one of the options. Here we go. White Mike Vegeta. I don't know how he says zombie dog. This comes from a character called Repulsor, who's an obscure collectors club character who has a zombie dog. Very cool. Could be that too. I didn't even think of that. Thank you. Okay. Kal-El says was sick. Came out with Rise of Cobra, 2 of them. Yeah, Rise of Cobra is my least favorite of the G.I. Joe movies. This figure is great though. He's great. He's he's like the Cobra equivalent of Mutton Junkyard. He's very badass.
Right, 100%. That would be awesome. I would love something like that. I think it's
director Destro says, "Get your camera out of my bedroom." Right? We know you're kinky. We all know you're kinky.
The harness almost looks like something for a blind person, though. Like, what if they're actually giving us like somebody who can't see? Like
Who's that? Who's that?
Isn't it?
Wait, okay. Oh, this is good. If it's James says if it's for the Destro and the Baroness, then Destro's wearing it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that.
She is running that shit. She is strap-oning and
hanging on tight.
We don't be Black Adder. No, it's not Black. It's Night Adder, but Black Adder, Rowan Atkinson. That would be the. Some people say Max the Bobcat. Could it be for Max the Bobcat? I did not even think of that. Could be for Max the Bobcat.
Interested in that, especially if we're talking about more desert people. I mean, that's kind of fitting right in there.
Cock. This is a cock. I don't think it's for your dick. I think it's for an action figure.
Right.
I don't think they're making it for your dick. If it's a cock ring, it would be like the G.I. Joe classified size.
Right. They'll come out with a whole line of figures, and there's like a piece of a flashlight with each one. And once you get all the figures,
this is together. Every time the 3 of us are together. It's right. It's your fault. I blame you.
I think I definitely made a flashlight joke the last time too.
It's your fault. Wait, okay. Here we go. Another good comment here. That's the collar Scarlet puts on Duke when he's in his undies, the whites.
Oh yeah, he's got them Fruit of the Loom OG, one blue band around the edge, and them shits are starched.
Kal-El says maybe it's Kangor's kangaroo. Okay, it could be. That's a good call. All right. Here's the second thing. Oh wait, we got a slow clap for you, Destro. Oh, here we go. Here's another possible maybe. Do you think they would bring in Ravage? Whoops. Sometimes I miss the chat because I'm okay. So this is the other option. It is Ravage and Baroness in a 2-pack. Wait, that did not do what I wanted to do. This is Ravage.
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Now it could be. It doesn't look the same. I wouldn't say it's necessarily that. If I had a bet, I would bet Night Adder. That's my bet. Right.
I agree. I mean, I really would like this though. That would be pretty awesome. I feel like that almost looks more like you see how there's a little bit of leash on there. I feel like that would look better than that straight up around that. Like that other one is a handler. That's not a leash. That's a handler. You are manhandling the animal that's in there. And I think
on it or something.
Right. You are almost riding that, for crying out loud. But I feel like Mark, what you're saying about the about it being the other one, I almost have to agree just based on it. That looking like when I look at that and I look at this, I feel like that one is the one that would utilize that particular piece more. So yeah.
They would do a deep cut at like Night Adder too. Here's the other question. Okay, Robert, we're supposed to rating. No, I think what I want from you guys is like, do you think this is bullshit? Like that's what I want. Are you weighing in? Does this sound like bullshit, or do you think I can trust this guy? What's your vote on this so far, my two co-panelists, and then anybody in the chat? Does it sound like bullshit to you? And it's fine if it does. It really is.
I don't think it does. I think they're all plausible. Totally. I think they're all totally plausible. Like there's not one thing that you've mentioned that even a little bit I go, no, why would they do? Like they're all 100% plausible. So and I again, I don't know why usually people who have the time to fuck with other people, they just argue with them in the comments. They don't go through the whole thing of doing something like this. So here's the thing. I think what you're hearing is 100% truthful. It just depends on, does this guy know or not, right? Like he's not misleading you. It's maybe his interpretation on something was a little off or something, like maybe therein lies the discrepancy between the list and then what reality winds up being. But I feel like there's probably going to wind up being like a whole bunch of truth here.
Nice. Okay. So Cheeky Bugger says BS. Will says Chris from Full Force hints something we've gotten, but something we haven't gotten. Baroness versus Ravage could be fun.
Revealing just the harness is so strange. That's such a strange thing to do.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what they told me it is, which to me sounds like a bunch of bullshit. You want to know what they told me it is? This is what they told me it is. It's a fucking Dino Force sub-team. Dino Force.
Sub-team? Ooh.
They are riding it.
Velociraptor collar.
No
shit.
They're
going to ride it.
What's that?
They are going to be riding it. I think that's fucking sick.
Well, if I think about it, it definitely looks more like a collar for a beastly animal like this than it does for a dog. That's for sure. But I don't know. The
they said it's a Velociraptor specifically. I just threw the dino pick because it's the only dino they came out with. And that's what they said. They said it's a Dino Hunters. I don't buy that shit for 1 minute.
Well, let me tell you this. What's the coolest fucking dinosaur for something like this, right? It's the deadly Velociraptor. So yeah,
how about none? That's what's the coolest. No,
I buy it.
Buy it?
Yeah, G.I. Joe is absurd, and it's only fair that they get some reptiles too.
It is reality. What are you talking about? It's reality.
Right. Nice. I mean, hey, I guess to try to be positive about it is really just like I would refer back to the polar bear. Like if they're going to do it, they'll probably do it pretty good. But do I want it? I don't know if I want it, which means I'll only get two.
I don't want it.
I want it.
Do you want it? Anchor Viper, do you think Mindbender can pull off a dinosaur? What do you think? You know the man. He never wears a shirt. You hang out with him. He never wears a shirt. What's it like? What's he like?
The upside is that you get wild shit like dinosaurs and giant scorpions. So if we can't enjoy the giant dinosaurs, the regular sized dinosaurs, then why are we here?
Sculptures would crush classified dinos.
Yeah.
Robert, I'm with you.
I don't know what y'all are hating about.
The hardest pass. No fucking no. Well, yeah, votes for a raptor. We like the idea.
I gotta be honest. A dinosaur would look more reasonable in that massive thing than a dog. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will have anything like when I build my shelves to display everything. I don't know where the fucking dino guy would go.
Cartoons had dinosaurs. That's true. There was an episode of the cartoon where they had dinosaurs, which was terrible.
Right.
Oh, I think it's Night Adder. I don't buy this one. I think it's Night Adder. That's my take.
And that would be. I hope it's Night Adder.
Ravage. All right, next. Next in line, we have 2 reveals. Dreadnoks. Okay, everybody, these are Dreadnok reveals. I am a huge Dreadnoks fan. You guys like Dreadnoks? Are you into Dreadnoks?
Definitely, definitely. They are like so they're like they were always in. I felt like the episodes that stick out in my mind the most when I think back as a kid, the Dreadnoks are always fucking in every one of them, right?
Yeah.
I think that they're awesome. I had the Thunder Machine. I still have my OG Thrasher figure, and I love that Thunder Machine. I thought it was, I like the more militarized style of things, but for some reason the Dreadnoks are just like you can see them being a perfect tool for Cobra, right? Where you got just disturbing the peace in downtown and causing mayhem while they're busy doing something uptown or something like that. You know what I mean? You get them knuckleheads to do all the dumb shit your smart soldiers are too smart to do. So,
Well,
something like that.
You're right, because you think about it in a real world. Let's say I know you Anchor Viper said G.I. Joe's crazy, right? It is sometimes, and sometimes it like borders on reality. In reality, if you're a terrorist organization, you hire a gang of bikers. It works, 100% works.
100% of the time it works.
You can do either. You can be crazy. They are a little wacky, but they also fit in the world because you're like they're doing organized crime. Like they're going around, they're fucking with people.
Right.
Oh, we have a lot of people saying, please say Thunder Machine. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Maybe I will say Thunder Machine.
Yeah, I do think we should go more into the Mad Max, less into the Jurassic Park.
Yes, I would rather have Mad Max. So there's there's actually 3 big Dreadnok reels.
Don't say dinosaurs.
No dinosaur Dreadnok. These are 3 reveals. The one reveal is not very exciting. I'll just throw it out there because that's what he said. He said that the big reveal is that there are 2 Dreadnoks coming out, and they're both coming with vehicles.
Ooh, no shit.
Number 1 is what we predicted, which is Zanya. Well, not predicted, but we know.
Wow.
We know for a fact Zanya is coming out. I'm so happy. I love Zanya. I'm a huge fan of her story. What about you, Anchor Viper? Are you familiar with the Zanya story? What do you? I know you like little ladies in Cobra.
Yeah, I am a little familiar with her story. She's not a Cobra, but I do respect her bravery and tenacity. I think she is a bad motherfucker. I think that this classified will probably look amazing, judging by the way the female figures have been lately and the way the Zorana figure turned out. The Zanya is probably going to be absolutely sick.
Yeah, totally excited.
She'll be part of my Cobra army for sure.
Now, this is not very exciting as a reveal because we already know it's actually happening. It's it's just been confirmed. So, Sean Calloway says a huge fan of the Dreadnok, still has started seeing diorama videos by Yojo Collectibles. So, shout out to Yojo Collectibles. I'll have to check them out. That's really cool. So the reveal is that Zanya is officially coming with what they call the swamp buggy, but made no sense to me. So I interpret that as it's going to be the swamp chameleon. But we already kind of know that this has been talked about as a possibility because they showed like the back ski. And so it's probably, this is not really much of a reveal. So I'll move right on to the next thing because this is a big reveal.
That's very cool reveal, though.
Big reveal. Yeah. This is big. Heart Wrencher, according to them, Heart Wrencher is coming out. Okay. And this is Heart Wrencher. Heart Wrencher is a pretty obscure character. She's a beautiful Dreadnok woman who came with a version of the Stinger that was for Dreadnoks later years.
Oh yeah,
it was a Dreadnok like looking, and she has a wrench as her main weapon. She was featured in the Devil's Due comic book, and she was she's been featured a few times. So believable that she might be, they make a figure out of her. I 100% believe. They actually had leaked that they were going to make a Heart Wrencher figure about a year ago. and then they didn't. It turned out to be not true. Again, all these things, like people leak information. Sometimes it's not true. I 100% leave the room for none of this to be true. So Heart Wrencher is coming out. Here's the second part of that. She's coming with a vehicle. Okay. And this is the vehicle that she's coming with. Trike.
Yes.
What they said was a trike.
Yes.
Tricycle. Okay.
Cool.
So that means the Dreadnok cycle would be her vehicle. What do you think, everybody? What do you think? Is this is if they have Jaster says yes, love the deep. I am so into the deep dives. I'm like almost disappointed when they come out with a new line and they don't have a deep dive. Like
right.
Like they just show like Grim Viper, which I'm cool with. I think Grim Viper is great, but it's like I would rather have a deep dive character from the comic book or the cartoon.
Agreed.
And a repaint. You know?
Right.
Now, what do you feel of this vehicle? What's your feel on that vehicle as a kid? Did you have that vehicle? You hate that. Wait, a Hot Rod says I hate that. What do you hate? You hate that vehicle? Is that what you mean? I also kind of hate the vehicle. I thought the vehicle was just like not a great version of a motorcycle. If they're gonna do a motorcycle, I just want a straight up Harley for the Dreadnoks. What about you? Do you guys remember? Did you have this Dreadnok cycle growing up?
I had it broken. So I had a bunch of vehicles that I used to trade with my cousins and kids in the neighborhood. And I don't remember what I gave up for it, but I got it on the cheap. And I remember loving it. I thought it was pretty dope. And really what they're doing with these classified vehicles, I think for sure, like I think they'll crush it. I think it'd be awesome. I mean, especially when it comes with the figure, you get that like I feel like the figure vehicle price points have always been like right on the money. I was happy that the snake armor didn't come with a figure because then that would have put it over $100, right? So I think so I'm happy that they did that.
That was great to not put it with a figure. It's perfect.
I'm surprised I didn't get more. How many
did you get?
5.
Are you serious? This man has a problem. Can everybody talk to him? Do we need to have an intervention, Anchor Viper?
Yes. Yeah, we do.
Loaded. 5. I guess you're a millionaire and shit. Like you don't have to worry about it. I have 1,000 there. So I worry about it. There. I worry about it.
No, that
100 air.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely.
I think the Dreadnok vehicles are super cool, and I think that the way the classifieds have been a little more Mad Max, and I think a little less neon than the vintage line has been. So I think this vehicle could be really mean and really cool.
Maybe pretty cooler. I like the other thing is do you remember there was like the other Dreadnok cycle that came out with it had a particular rider. I'm blanking on his name. It was very cool. That was good. You got 5 snake armors, dude? That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm worried. I'm a little worried about you.
I do. I was just the other day looking at him.
All right, Cal-Al, thank you. Doom Cycle with Storm Rider. Way better than the Dreadnok Cycle. The Dreadnok Cycle kind of sucks.
Right.
That Doom Cycle was incredible. Okay. So the other reveal would be that, yes, they are making the Thunder Machine. The Thunder Machine is coming out. Ooh, and the person claims they have seen the Thunder Machine.
Oh, shit.
And it looks amazing.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm loving all of this Dreadnok stuff. And I can't. I actually am gonna. The Dreadnoks are gonna have their own special spot on a shelf. It's gonna be like I'm gonna make like a cabin front, but they can kind of hang out on the porch. I wanted to do it so there's water there all the time. But yeah, no. Now that we're getting more vehicles and stuff like that, I think it's great. And it wouldn't be. So the one thing I think I'll love this trike. And obviously the Thunder Machine, but the one thing I think about, and I think they've been mentioning it in the chat too, is that it would be awesome if they just gave us like a fucking Harley, like you know what I mean? Just give us like a regular bike. Like they're literally a biker gang and they have 0 bikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They
Is
need a
that-
bike. I wish Gridiron. I don't know why Gridiron or
Ooh.
Valaverse
Good point.
has not done this because they would make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
One thing I did pick up some Valviverse stuff the other. I got a they have their kits. They're like gun kits and stuff. I
Yeah.
picked up. It was I got it secondhand, so it was more than come in one kit. But I got a bunch of guns and I got these backpacks. It was like $15 for 5 backpacks, and each one of them is ridiculous. Like this one is a sling shoulder. This one's got a little phone on the side. There's one over there that's got like a little antenna that like sticks up and out. It's like one of the dopest purchases I've made because it's like what I get for $15 is great.
No, I'm a Valaverse shill, so whatever.
For sure.
Okay, so we know. So I don't know if I didn't pull an image. I think of but the Thunder Machine is coming. That was one of the reveals. That's a no-brainer. I think that's gotta happen. I don't know why it hasn't happened. Okay, so Moss Mind brings up Hasbro has plenty of Harley style bikes. Yes, so they have a Harley style bike for the Punisher. They have a Harley style bike for Wolverine. But then you got I want 12 of them. I don't want 12 shitty Wolverines. I don't want 12 Punishers.
Yeah.
Right.
So I really want them to just come out with a troop builder motorcycle, no figure attached.
And don't even fuck around, make it a 2-pack.
Troop builder Dreadnok, where you can modify them and change shit. That
Oh,
might be cool.
sick.
Now that's a character that would be interesting, right? All you got to do is put 3 different heads in there, and There's
put a mask on his face like a bandana. Sick ass looking biker guy.
Yeah, and you can ride out the motorcycle. That's sick.
Kal-El says use your chips motorcycles. I bought some sick ass motorcycles for my 3 3/4 inches that were really nice.
Nice.
Anyway, so Thunder Machine, that's a big one.
That's fucking
awesome. The next one, so we're almost okay. We made it quite a way few. This is a lot of reveals though, right? There's a lot.
Hold up. Did they say anything about Thrasher with the Thunder Machine?
Well, yes. They didn't say it, but I just assume because we don't have Thrasher.
Right.
So,
safe to assume yes. And if they didn't say anything about the driver, I would assume then it's definitely coming with it.
Yeah. All right. Let's check out. So last few here, and this is a big reveal. The retro card backs are coming out. The retro card backs. There's 2 retro card backs, according to my source. As a journalist, I cannot reveal my sources. No, I'm kidding. I'm a journalist. Wild Bill, and the second one is going to be Firefly.
Ooh,
so retro card backs are going to have Wild Bill and Firefly. Now, for me, I guess it almost makes sense. The retro card backs almost seem like they're like a chance to get your shit. Oh, Sean. Okay, wait. Here we go. Sean is giving us a super chat. Thank you, Sean. Okay, once again, what do you guys think of the HasLab sales model? I fucking hate it. Personally, I think it sucks. They have such a limited run at such a high price. For the most part, it only serves to pump up the cost of the secondary market. No, okay, I'm not saying I hate it. So here's why I like here's my take on the HasLab, and I'll let you two weigh in as well. When I got the Hiss tank, I was thrilled because for me, they upgraded the Hiss tank. They made it larger. They opened up the back so you could fit soldiers in. They put lights in. They put 5. It had 4 figures. And I was like, "Oh fuck, this is a lot. You're getting a lot for your dime here." And you're not going to come out with that on your retail. When I got the Dragonfly, I was like, "This is good. It's not as good as the Hiss tank. Not as good.
Agreed.
Doesn't have as much. Didn't come with as much. It wasn't as exciting. It was still good though. It still felt like it would probably be a little extreme for the retail." When they came with the Snowcat, I didn't get the Rattler yet. I'm going to probably buy it next month, and I'm going to pay more than I thought I needed to. But I will buy it. I haven't had it. Do either of you get a Rattler?
I do not have a Rattler.
I want.
I decided not to get it. I don't know why. It was very in the very beginning, when it was of me collecting, and I just was like, it doesn't look as cool as the Hiss, so I'll get one later, not realizing that I'm gonna have to pay like $500 fucking dollars for it or
Yeah,
more.
yeah. No, Sean,
I
please.
absolutely would have got one.
Yeah, I want one. That to me is also worthy of a HasLab. That is a huge item. It's crazy. It's hard to get. The only reason I think at the time I just wasn't financially didn't make sense for me to throw $350 at a toy.
Right.
I don't love that it takes, a year, 2 years to get it.
I agree.
Giving them this loan, it's like I can't use this $400 for 2 years, and hopefully you get me the thing. But
it's a big ask.
Yeah,
I agree with you. It's like it's sort of very unsatisfying to buy something and get it a year later.
so
I know.
It's like not fun.
I wish they would sweeten the pot on it, but the Snowcat is I'm gonna love it when I get it in my hands. I'm gonna love it. But
it's great.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I wasn't really all that blown away with the figures, but I am super excited about the bivouac. I think that'll look cool. But there's like when I think about the bivouac, I think about there's second.
That looks amazing.
It does, and I will admit that I got real excited when they showed that. I thought the idea of it was cool, especially if it breaks down and fits in that back area of the Snowcat. I think that's pretty fucking awesome. I thought the figures looked cool, but I wasn't as jazzed about the figures for no particular. Yeah, I wish that there was. They could have gave us. Imagine. I mean, I understand they're not going to put fucking Arctic Snake Eyes in there because they're going to sell 1 billion of those in the main line, obviously. But yeah, no, I'm excited about it, and I mean, it definitely does seem like I feel like with the Snowcat, it was the first time that it was on the fence about whether it should be a HasLab or not, right? Like when you look at how, the model and how they make it, and you see how big it is compared to the His tank, you're like, okay, I do love that. It's going to look great, but could we have got it at that 150 price point?
Yeah.
And then maybe we saved the HasLabs for the really big shit. You know what I mean? Obviously a Terrordrome is a big ass. Like that would be a lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, that would be like $1,000. Well, I think that's my take on it too. And like a lot of people, I actually put out a video saying I thought the Snowcat was the wrong thing. And a lot of people, some people like interpret that as I hate the Snowcat. I don't want a Snowcat. But like, no, I want a fucking Snowcat. I don't want to pay $300 for it. Have two mediocre figures attached. The bivouac I love. I want that. Although it makes no sense because the bivouac in the ice it should be a closed tent.
It's not even a windbreaker.
Yeah.
100%.
So anyway, whatever. They're gonna have I think they may have learned their lesson because I feel like this built to order thing with the new His tank, the Arctic His tank, shows maybe they're gonna figure something out. But anyway, so the retro card backs are the Wild Bill, which I already have Wild Bill. I don't care. I won't buy a retro card back of him, and a Firefly. I mean, I have 2 Fireflies now. And I would just, if anything, I'm gonna get the Mezco Firefly. Have you seen this thing? It's gorgeous.
Oh God, I am behind on the Mezcos because I need that Destro.
So good.
It looks so good. You know what?
That chain necklace is a chain.
Yes. So I saw somebody the other day had a picture of him holding the chain. He had the smiling face on. It was so fucking awesome. So that if I do spend some money between now and then on myself, I'll probably get that Destro. I've been eyeing it. I just like every time I go, I like it's to purchase shit. I got so many different things that I'm looking at. Like, all right, what am I going to actually get here? And that always slips my mind. But that Firefly really is fucking awesome. Like, I almost feel like I need that, being such a huge fan. And when I see those in shots, it's the same thing with the Destro. It's a head and shoulders above the classifieds. Now, with that being said,
Cal also recommends the Mezco. It's so good.
Nice. I am interested to see what they do with this Firefly, only because when they did the retro Viper, I was like, I already have the Viper I like. This isn't going to be good. And then they did the retro bat, and I felt the same way. But then I actually have them right in front of me. But when I look at them now, I go, oh, this is actually a super dope figure. Like, I prefer for battle shots, like Dio shots, I'll prefer the other one because it doesn't have this like comically bright yellow, that kind of shit. And but that makes for a good figure, right? So like this retro line of figures, I feel like, and that's the Viper. I feel like it's like deadly on the money, cartoon accurate, like almost Super Sunbow accurate, and that makes me kind of like, oh, okay, maybe they're gonna do something fucking cool with this. And even though like you said, I already got two, and they both satisfy, right? Like the Cobra Island one, I think is cool for what it is, right? You've got Bomb Blast. Like he's got that big jacket on. Otherwise, it's Firefly under there. So you get the big Bomb Blast thing.
It's a good figure.
Yeah, it's a cool figure. And then the other one is exactly what you're looking for. That is the retro one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm assuming they'll just have like a different kind of gray, and they'll find a way to make it fucking cool.
We got a message for Anchor Viper here. People are demanding a figure of you. We got to drop your fan fiction projects in season 2. Calling you out. Too good. What are your fanfics?
Ooh, I would love to share them with you, but so unlike the HasLab crowdfunds that don't come out for 18 months, when you support my crowdfund campaign, you'll get your stuff in 8 weeks.
Nice.
But the fan fiction stuff is top secret for right now, but I think it was Operative D said something about the retro card backs not being able to, he likes to take them out and play with them, which I like to do too. I would like if the retro card backs were somehow resealable.
Well, you can. So if you take, I did it with one, and then I realized I can do it. But if you just slice around the bottom, you can lift that up, and the tray will slide out. And then if you put it back in, it just stays in there. You could display it like that and everything.
Now I've done some fanfics, but wait, okay. There's a connotation of fan fiction that it's sexual. Which some of it is, and there's actually a lot of fanfic. I've been thinking about doing a video on it of G.I. Joe, which fanfics like Destro and the Baroness banging Scarlet and Snake Eyes. I've done some fanfictions on my channel about Cobra Commander's origin and the also one on the soldiers. What kind of fan is yours? The sexual fanfic? Or is it just like a story about the characters?
I personally, I think the best type of fan fiction is a little spicy because a lot of the stuff that, that is out on mainstream, they don't make it spicy because it's, for a greater audience. But I will tell you that my fan fiction is quite spicy. I would say it's pretty alternative. It's
nice. Okay.
I think you all will like it a lot.
So you have the traditional definition of fanfic. In my fanfic, they're really pretty sexless, but they're just like a fan. It's a story told by a fan. You're going with the fanfic. I like that. Now I think G.I. Joe is probably the most sexual of all of the action figure mythologies. It just is.
For sure.
It does lend itself well to this. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Jester. How long do you think the classified line will live? You've been following since 22. Dive in, and you're 2030. 2030. That's a long time. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? How long do you think it can live?
I mean,
I think a long time. We're talking about putting out Fatal Fluffies.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's pretty early in the Sunbow series. And like you said, we haven't even really gotten that much into the comic book. Like there's a lot more.
I mean,
what do you think, Destro?
I feel like there could be two ways to look at it. There was an insane amount of stuff that they released this year, almost like they were maybe trying to get out as much as they already had in the works. It felt a little rushed, but that's just literally I don't have any reason to think that, that would be true, or it's just it's something as simple as the line is crushing it and that there's people that are buying. And so if the demand is there, it's a $1 billion company. They didn't get there by not filling that demand. So I feel like they wouldn't have released all of this shit if they weren't relatively confident that it was going to sell, right? If you look at
Now,
things like back to the dial tone fort mod situation where they switched factories and some stuff in like Breaker at the time, there was some figures and some stuff that got kind of hard to get for like a minute, and it had like and then after that it was just an onslaught of stuff. So I hope
Dial Tone is fucking amazing.
Dial
So there
Tone
you
is
go.
amazing. It's one of the best figures they've ever made. It's insanely good.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the Breaker is really good too, right? The Mass Device Breaker. It's just the color fits really well. The backpack is great. It's the color. It's perfect. But dude, this Dial Tone, fucking get out of here with that. Look at
So good.
you got the playability, everything. Yeah, it's awesome. And I love the gun that they gave him, that you can put the cell phone in it and use the cell phone. That's so fucking cool. I mean, yeah. So with shit like that, dude, and figures like this, I mean, I can foresee them going. I think you can probably almost directly tie it to the economy, because I think as long as people have money to spend on it, they are going to spend.
Classified less until 90 Landcast says classified less until 2030. That would be about another 300 figures, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't know that it can last. I mean, that's a long time. I think it would last till 2030. That's a pretty good run. So but the other thing is, the one thing that's cool is the Energon universe is creating new characters and new ideas, and might create a new audience. So especially if they come out with a movie. So okay.
Right.
Whoa, this is a very weird comment. Bionicle might be the horniest action figure franchise. How is Bionicle horny in any way?
Oh my god.
There's no
Conrad, you got to give us more detail than that, because that's crazy.
G.I. Joe is boob heavy. Like there's boobs all over G.I. Joe, right?
Right.
So, although I would say, now that I think about it, if you compare G.I. Joe to like X-Men comic books, which were like very overt, and they're like, like you see like a character like Rogue, and she's got like extreme cleavage and shit. And it wasn't like that. But I feel like G.I. Joe is sexual in a different way. It was a lot of like relationships and love and sex. And
you're right. I think the characters lend themselves to really interesting stories and interesting situations. My stories, you'll see they're spicy, they're naughty. But it's not just like pornographic. There's like, it's a lot of military fantasy, but don't worry, you will be happy. But my stories it's kind of the legacy of a lot of these characters. I introduce a lot of new characters and new stuff based on the groundwork that's already been made, and that wouldn't have been possible if there weren't such interesting, rich relationships and interesting characters to begin with.
For sure. Nice.
Jack says, Anchor by percent you still from the Sun Bowl with Zorana's crack showing from Horizon. There you go.
I would never.
You already did, he says.
My boy Bearded Sumo in the house. Glad you came through, brother.
Prophet Director, Energy Universe. Can't wait for the rock and roll full of Viper Blast holes. Yeah, he did not make it long. But all right. Let's get to the last few. Okay, so we have our last few reveals here, and these are the big ones. I saved the best for last. And this one's kind of an obvious one that we know is absolutely coming, but but there's a couple of details that really are interesting here that actually led me to think, like, if this ends up being true, then we know the source is accurate. Or even if they're wrong about other things, they came up with something that you can't come up with. And of course, the next few we have is Destro, Iron Grenadier, Destro. Obviously, this is no fucking brainer.
Yes.
Why do we not have this figure yet?
Yeah.
Correct? Like, we absolutely have to have had this figure. It makes no sense. Again, they're telling me this because they say they've seen the packaging.
Okay.
There's a couple of very cool details they have about the cat packaging.
Ooh.
If they are true, this is big.
Okay.
Of course, what do you think? Obviously, we want this.
It's arguably. Go ahead.
Oh, of course, we need one. We've got other Iron Grenadiers, so they need their leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my most wanted things. Like whenever everybody asks me like what I want most, I put it, it's above the list, right? It's like the most obvious thing. Like I desperately want that, but I desperately want the despoiler, right? I think that would look really
Okay.
fucking cool.
Well, this is the big reveal here.
You
He's
keep predicting
coming
them.
with the despoiler. But I don't know if I buy this one. I think this might be bullshit. I don't know. I feel like they're not going to make it a spoiler.
Really?
What do you think?
Well, you could always go to the fact that they make Copperhead without the moccasin. If there was ever
Right.
it's when they if when you it's hard to argue against that they fucking did that. But then you could the counterpoint would be that was a long time ago. I think kind of how I was saying. I think they know that they can sell this shit now.
Yeah.
I think they see vamps going for fucking $300 on the secondary market.
No.
Yeah.
I paid $200. I couldn't get the vamp. I didn't get it right away. I paid $200 for it. I waited like a year. I was like, they're gonna re-release it, aren't they? I don't want to pay $200 for this. And then I was like, I have to fucking do this.
Good, because it's like it's 300 now for sure all day.
There's a very cool detail about this Destro though that is very unique.
Okay.
So okay. So here's the detail is okay. So whatever, this is just an image of Destro. So okay, so the basic detail is that he's going to come with a shield.
Ooh.
Okay. And the shield is going to be the Iron Grenadier symbol. And so the Iron Grenadier symbol is a sword inside of a shield. And so what he's going to do is they're going to have a sword, right? And it's going to come inside it's going to have have a shield. It's going to have the face on it. And the sword will insert into the shield.
Oh, fuck.
And then you'll pull the sword from the shield. And when the sword is in the shield, it's going to look like Darklon's sword a little bit. It's going to be like that kind of big,
amazing,
crazy Scottish, halberd or whatever. And
broadsword.
It's going to go into the shield, and when it's in the shield, it'll look like this symbol, the Iron Grenadier symbol.
Get the fuck out, dude!
Right?
Holy shit!
Wow.
That's so cool.
I'm so fucking stoked. I think that would be amazing. And what an idea! Like what a freaking idea! Oh my god, dude! I hope this is true more than anything else.
Yeah.
I think this is absolutely amazing. And I would like the only other thing that pops in my head is you got to have the cape on one side with those 3 spike things that he has on the shoulder.
Yeah.
On the other, it's got to be that. And I cannot wait for that, dude. Holy fuck!
Oh, they did say it was a soft goods cape too.
Yes.
Soft goods cape.
Nice.
I think I'd predict that. I would predict that. That's not so unpredictable. That's not. But the thing I would have never, and this is where I would say maybe we can if this ends up being true, this might be a clue that he does have some connections, because I don't think I would have come up with that. The sword going in the shield and then forming the Destro logo.
Right.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
That is incredible. Yeah, that is one of those things like only the murderer would have known this detail from the crime scene. Yeah, no shit. I think that's really, really awesome. I mean, I wonder what size, I think of you think about the size of like a Stinger, maybe even a little bit bigger with the wingspan, because he fits. And I remember that despoiler. I remember getting that. I was actually vacationing in North Carolina when I saw it, and I remember getting that. And the figure is, it's a pretty sizable vehicle, right, compared to the figure. It's not huge, but it's big enough, right? It ain't no trouble bubble, and it may not have the wingspan of a claw, but it's got to be close.
We got a question by Robert. How does Anchor Viper like her Destro, Chrome or Golden God?
Ooh, I like the golden one. The Pimp Daddy Destro so far is my favorite. The Chrome is for my Cobra Commander. Nobody messes with Cobra Commander's style, but they blew us away with Profit Director Destro. So Iron Grenadier's Destro is probably gonna be sick.
That's what hooked me, by the way. I was on the fence because the first round of figures sucked ass. And I was like, I don't know if I want that. I don't want that shitty ass Duke. But then I saw
Right.
Puppet Director at Destro. I'm like, oh, I'm buying that shit. I
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like absolutely hooked. It was the end.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of vehicles, though. I don't know if I buy that it's gonna be like this sick with
Mm.
with that shield and stuff, and come with the despoiler, plus all the other vehicles that are supposed to be coming out.
I agree with you. They don't really come out with that many vehicles. It seems
It's
like a
true.
little bit of bullshit there.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I
That's
also
a good
think the
point.
spoiler. I don't even. It's not the greatest vehicle. It's like if any of these vehicles come out, the Thunder Machine would be the one I 100% think they will come out with.
For
If
sure.
they come out with I'd be so fucking happy if they came out with a water moccasin.
Yeah,
They have to. They have
Right?
to.
I would love that shit. But I'd like the despoiler or whatever. Take it or leave it. I'll buy it, but I don't care about it.
So
Yeah.
we're
Oh wait,
we're
okay.
all
This is good. Here's a good call. The despoiler convention release. That would be a perfect convention release. Although the other problem is sometimes the convention release things are things you can't get. Like the Serpentor was a miserable thing to get.
right.
It was like brutal trying to get that motherfucker. It cost me. I had to spend $200 to get this guy. $200.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was gifted one from one of the members of the community. Yeah, it was very, very generous of him. He sent me that and a couple other figures. It was very fucking nice because at the time I remember thinking it was exactly $200. And I'm like, man, I really want this, but can I drop 200 right now? And yeah, he actually sent me that. It was very nice of him.
Beautiful. It's one of the best biggest things they've ever come out with.
It's amazing.
As we're going to have to figure out the carpool to Joe Fest. All right. I'm glad we're getting. Let's get a little thing going. We're agreeing. We're gonna go to Joe Fest. We're gonna hang out in person. All of us, right in the chat.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out in person in June. I think it's in June, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Shenanigans coming on.
I'm gonna be driving from upstate New York. So if anybody wants to take the ride, hit me up.
You and I could probably almost drive together because I'm in the island, but I might fly. I'm probably gonna fly.
Yeah, it is a little far. I just am not I just hate flying. So I love driving. So I actually don't mind
driving. I'm into driving, but yeah, all right. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's my that's what they told me. That was a lot, right?
Dude, it is a tactical nuke of information.
Yeah.
Like, and I gotta be honest, even when you say something like heart wrencher, it's even when you say something like the 10th one was a heart wrencher with the Dreadnok, bike, right? Wasn't that? So even when you say that, it's like so out of the figure and the vehicle are like so off center that you're like so strange. There's no way they made that up. You know what I mean? Like, or not strange, but like so off the Moccasin obviously seems like a super easy one to say. And then even like the fire team for the prop, which we assume is the Arctic Kiss, that seems also like a lock. So there's definitely things, and even Destro with a despoiler seems like something they would sell. Given I have this perception of, I think Hasbro knows the iron is hot right now, and they're gonna strike, and just try to push as much shit on us next year. Because look at how much they pumped out going through this year, and everybody gobbled it up.
Yeah.
So I feel like we could potentially see all this shit. There's even a fatal Fluffy. Like, why wouldn't they?
They'll do it. That feels like that's where their head is at. I don't know. Even though it's not my favorite. Cheeky Booger asks, where is it again? Joe Fest is in Georgia. So if you're planning on going, it's in Georgia, which is not anywhere near me. But I can make it. What about you, Anchor Viper? How far is Georgia?
Not far. I think it's Augusta. I think is less than 12 hours from here. Okay. It might actually be in late May. One of those conventions, because there are like those 3 big Joe conventions that are all They
Mm.
were all like weekend after weekend after weekend. And I want to say Joe Fest, they moved up a little bit.
I'll look
so
at
that,
it. It's
so I think
June
it's now the last
26th
week of
through
May.
it's
but-
June 26th through 28.
Okay.
So there you go, everybody. June 26th through 28.
There you go.
And if you go, let's talk. Come say hi. We'll have a comment. We'll hang out. We'll talk. Hopefully we can all do it. I definitely am committing. I'm going. I was almost went last year at the last minute. Just was a little bit. Just wasn't good timing for me. But I think with a little heads up, I can definitely make it because it's not close for either me or you, right, Destro? We're like
No,
so it's a ride. You know,
it's
what
a
I mean?
commitment. It's a commitment. I'll spend just as much time driving as I will being actually there.
Yeah, but it's also not like a super expensive like plane ride or anything. So
no,
but whatever. Because who wants?
It's also like 2 weeks before my big week-long family vacation. So I will really have to build up the good faith between now and then to be like, yeah, I'll be back in a couple of days, everybody.
Now and say you're going.
Right. Extra Christmas presents for everybody this year.
Who the fuck wants to go to Augusta? I don't know if Augusta's nice. I've never been. I know Atlanta's nice, but all right, here we go. A little bit on our way. All right, well, we'll see you there, I guess then. All right.
Cool.
Tech's got a good idea. We'll just get a charter bus.
Yeah,
I know a bunch of people that live all the way down the East Coast. There's a bunch of dudes in Jersey and like Philly area, and then I know but my 3D printing masters, Chris from Sister the Arsenal and Matt from Mo's Mind. Also, I think they both live in North Carolina. So
we got a charter bus. We're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
There's no other reason to have a charter bus other than
up in Rhode Island. We getting fucked up.
It is party time. I'll have to take multiple naps by the time we get there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna remember it.
Right. A couple times we're all Yankees fans over here, me and my friends for the most part, and there's been many a times that we would rent one of those little buses and go down to Yankee Stadium all the time, and I barely remember. I don't remember any of those games except for the one Alex Rodriguez hit a walk-off grand slam to end it. Otherwise, it's all a blur.
All right. Well, I think that's it. So we made it all the way through. That was it. Thank you so much for joining me. Do either of you want to throw out what's coming up on your channels? What do you got going on?
I've Destro Design to clear something up if anybody that's listening. So on Instagram, all my stuff is mostly under Viper Den Studios. I have Destro Designs and Viper Den Studios on all formats. Find me on both because I had hooked up Destro Designs before for all my contracting work and stuff. So there's like all these old videos on there and a bunch of people that follow for like that kind of stuff. So when I went over to Instagram, I was like, all right, instead of just like rebranding Destro Designs, I added Viper Den Studios, which I also have on Twitter. So if you go look at some of the people I've talked to recently on Instagram, after a while, they're like, oh, you're the dude that's on Destro as my spirit animal. Because they realize they look at my thing and it says Destro Designs up there somewhere. And so they put two and two together. So just to shout that out, that's where you can find me. Podcast Saturday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We get busy with everything that's been happening in the community. We usually have some kind of a list or another, and on the Twitter timeline, everybody throws out what their answers are, and I read them, and we just kind of laugh about them, and it's great. So. The holiday drive was a success. Shout out to the community and like the 4 random people on Twitter that just saw my video and donated. One guy donated like $100. He was like, yeah, dude, I'm just a stranger. I'm not and I don't know you guys or anything, but here, Merry Christmas. I was like, what? Holy shit. That's pretty awesome. So
says, if you have the whiskey, I'll do the charter bus. That sounds good to me. And we have a really good comment here. Arbco bus. Yes, we need an Arbco charter bus. Nice.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, brother. I drop all kinds of toy photography. I recently kind of rearranged what I do during the week, and I have a little bit more time taking some pictures and getting those out as well, and just trying to upgrade everything that I do on all fronts. But I would say that's it. And thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. This was fucking awesome. And I'm overwhelmingly positive that like there's a lot of truth here, if not all of it, for real.
Nice. Hopefully. Like I
Yeah.
said, but don't hold me accountable because I caveat right from the beginning. I said might be bullshit. What
Right,
about you?
right. It's the best thing. There's a big asterisk right in
Yeah.
all the way from the post that were on the social medias today. Is it real information or is it bullshit?
Yeah.
We don't know.
And if
It's
you
fun to
want to be
talk
the
about though.
dickhead saying I came out and said I know everything,
Right.
that is
Yeah.
not accurate. I did not
Yeah.
say that. All right,
That guy might totally be fucking with you.
Right.
totally, 100%. It might be fucking with me.
Yeah.
I leave room. Hank,
Yeah.
what do you think, Anchor Viper?
Well, so as far as TV Cobra, we're wrapping up our second season Kickstarter right now. We're less than $500 away from reaching the goal. So if y'all haven't yet, please go over and back the Kickstarter. If you're watching this before December 26th, 2025, go do that. Get yourself your little classified size TV with TV Cobra on it and everything else that comes with that. Also, thank you, DIMSA, for your excellent reporting on this. I'll be nominating you for a TV Cobra Emmy for your journalism.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, thank you for having such a cool, because there's all different kinds of podcasts where people go on about things, and I don't know, I love doing these. Like even last week with those other guys, it's just a great show. It's nice and loose and not so rigid on everything. I think it's just fantastic. So having people like me and Anchor Viper on, and it's really helpful to the community as a whole. And fucking, I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. It's great having you both on. Love talking to you both. A lot of fun. We'll have you on again. I may obviously Christmas is coming, so Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas for sure.
Shameless plug. I'm working on the mythology of Brave Star and Street Fighter. Those are coming.
Okay.
And the other thing is, last year I made a review of the worst Christmas specials, including the He-Man and Alf Christmas special. And I'm going to post that again in a couple days. That's good if you're looking for something Christmassy. But other than that,
dude, you put out a lot of that stuff. Like it seems like you do it. I know I know how much work it is to just do something simple. So and you do. They seem so well produced, and the quality is right. So yeah.
I have a background in editing. I do a lot of editing. I like to, so I am, I'm doing this. This is a part-time job for me. A big part-time job. Say very seriously. It's a lot of fun. I'm really having fun with it. So
awesome. Very good. Well, I'm glad that this happened too. I feel like it's a super fitting thing. I feel like if there's, you should be getting this kind of info, and I hope it all winds up being true. So we can just get more. You know what I mean? Keep it coming.
Yeah, the Street Fighter movie trailer looked absolutely insane. I'm game. Looks absolutely insane. So
Street Fighter movie trailer?
Yeah, have you seen it? It looks crazy.
No. Really?
Cartoon. It looks ridiculous.
Oh,
here's a good one. James Foley. Have I done Thundar? No, Thundar the Barbarian yet? I have done a little bit of it. I'm working on the script. Sometimes what happens is with the mythology things, I start working on one and then I get like distracted. My ADHD kicks in and I go to another one. And that's where I'm at now. I'm working on Brave Star, which I rewatched the Brave Star movie recently, which I quite loved it. And so I'm really into that. And good vibes. You deserve it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And all right, Merry Christmas. Yeah, well, Sean, thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
Nice.
We'll love you. Thank you all for watching. Really fun hanging out with you all. I really appreciate everybody, and I hope you all have a good Christmas or whatever holiday. I guess we'll call it a day. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Everyone.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.
Sounds good. All right, brother.
Hail Cobra.